I was thinking about what to share today, I was thinking, well, it's more going to be like an open rehearsal, because what can you really say right now? I had a dream, though, and in the dream there were 3 different realities, and I had vertigo. And I was underwater, and I was trying to align myself with the realities that were happening at the same time on different planes, but they were all one. So I had to like balance this thing out. And it made me think about the Igbo landing, and it made me think about Igbo landing is the coast of Georgia, and you have, I'm going to use a lot, I guess. You have people coming from the coast of West Africa, and when they got here, they said, you know what, I command my soul to leave my body before I go into slavery. So they all fell into the water, into the city, into the different realities, I guess. And there's another reality that's happening even as we sit here in Congo and Gaza. I think of also Richard, I think of also Ralph. I want to say, the writer of Invisible Man. I want to think of these third possibilities, these maroon possibilities, these escapes, the third options. This is the generic one that comes with the machine. So I was going to add another different beat, but it kind of sounds like a clock. So I think that makes sense. All these songs are going to be my songs. This is 1967, a song that came out in a musical called Hair. What do you say? What do you do? In the middle of it, I think about Harriet Tubman, and she journey to freedom, but what do we call that liminal space in between? You're not quite there. So, I've been thinking about this dream still. When I went to school for acting, I quickly learned that facts and the truth are not necessarily the same. I think something can be factual and not necessarily true, and something can be true and not necessarily factual. It was explained to me because feelings are so big. Words are the architecture of feelings. Words are just the architecture or the body of feelings. So sometimes the truest thing you have no language for. It doesn't exist. It's doing nothing. We start to look at one another, short breath, walking proudly in our winter coats, with smells from laboratories, facing a dying nation, a moving paper fantasies, listening for the new tone lines of supreme visions of lonely dudes. Start that again. Go. We start to look at one another, short of breath. I'm trying to find where I can stand in the room. So be with me, be with me, be with me, be with me. Here we go. Okay. It's a good spot right here. Okay. We start to look at one another, short of breath. Walking proudly in our winter coats, with smells from laboratories, facing a dying nation, of moving paper fantasies, listening for the new tone lines of supreme visions of lonely tunes, free visions of lonely tunes. Hey, let the sun shine, let the sun shine in, the sun shine, let the sun shine in, oh, let the sun shine, let the sun shine, the sun shine, yeah. Oh, how to dance at the end of the world, right? How is that dance gonna look? How is that dance gonna look? And love will still exist. And something has to fall and end for something to begin. Oh, how would that dance look like at the end of the world? How? today will probably be just a dream. Sun Ra said, I'm a myth because he was talking about the idea that if we really did exist, we will have all rights. But because we don't, then we must not exist. We are myths. Chill, be cool, my brother, fan it off and stay around. They told you not to look at the sun, right? For fear that you go blind, but I'm here to tell you that's just simply false, negative, not. And if you ask me twice, I'll say it again. See, I'm consistent, frantic, consistent, manic. It is this consistent dynamic that you love to love. 'Cause you love to laugh. But if you did the math, it will still be untrue. They just told you not to look at the sun for fear that you'll become whole, and you fear that you will become whole, and so you laugh. See, I am just like you, I am you. The day I looked at the sun, people everywhere tried to stop me. Oh my God, he's gone crazy. Somebody stop that fool before he hurt himself over. Yeah, I heard that the rooster was down by the river looking directly at the sun. Well, if he wants to hurt himself, who am I to tell him not to hurt himself? Am I my brother's keeper, sister? Yo, rooster. Yo, rooster, what you doing out there? The whole town was looking at me as I was looking at the sun. They ran towards me in panic, hearts pounding with grief, but they reached, and when they reached towards me, I was suspended in the air, my head touching a type of sea. My head grew fins and my legs and hands reached towards each other. And the colors, the colors had scent like Old Bay seasoning on a bed of lilacs, and it felt like love. And it looked like the edges of a magnifying glass as the doors of the stars opened, and just like that, the sun became the moon, but only I could see it. And so the people laughed. Until I became a myth, and the people lost sight. So that we know there's water here, right? and we know that the realities are kind of like coming together. We know that we are all living in the same one now, I guess. Let's go down south and let's look at a woman whose husband is somebody that they thought was good for her because that's all they knew. And that could be anything, right? I'm thinking about expats. I'm really thinking about possibilities. Okay, so we're down south, and there are pine trees. I'm from North Carolina, so it's gonna be in southeast North Carolina. So there's pine trees, which is the state tree, and it's very fragrant. There is a dirt road, and there is a Cadillac. There is a church van. Let's say it's white, and let's say some long church name that don't need to be on the church van. It probably wraps around the other side, something surreal, absurd. The Greater Union of the Church of God in Christ Baptist Southern Pentecostal Holiness Apostolic Tradition International Ministries. Okay, so we're gonna start there. Okay, we're gonna start there. The smell of barbecue. I think there is a smell. Oh yes, a smell of a hog that's in a pit, the 24-hour pits that you roast a hog in underground. Yes, that is a smell. Along with the pine, along with the water. We're on the coast of North Carolina, southeast. It's the Atlantic. Along with land, clay. There's a little red clay. Salty. It is salty. Okay, so we have that in our minds now. We are all kind of merging these realities together. Like I said, some of these, I think one of these is actually, let's go here. because we have time. It didn't work that time. I was going to have to make y'all sing. The woman that raised me was also the church choir director. She split us up in 3-part harmonies. don't believe in divorce? Okay, but what? Okay, let's name the person, the husband. Okay, let's call the husband America. Yeah, let's call the husband America. And then she's okay, so Janita, and then her husband. Okay. Yeah, we're there. Okay. Okay, so church woman. She's a church woman too. Church woman. Let's be more specific. The one with the short hair that possesses some kind of power, like what the folks will call intercessory prayer warrior, wears all white and sits in the front of some Baptist church that is really Pentecostal in nature because the pastor was ordained by a woman who could heal people with her hands, and therefore very much so hoodoo. She's a widow because her husband, who was the former church van driver, did silly shit like pop his eyes outside of his head, shape-shifted into a kind of chameleon, like something torn on that one show, America's Got Talent. Well, he's dead. Janita, the church woman who is now before this council, called upon green sea grass, called from the very space of on-time God, of green pepper, and she harassed them onto the table at gunpoint and told them, just like Jacob, I am not gonna let you go until you bless me. So green pepper looked at green seagrass and they decided that not only will they give her what she wants, but they'll give her a headache with it too, since she did harass them onto the table. Janita called upon years and years after careful deliberation decided to give her a few of herself, which turned out to be a few months. Then she called upon water, who became very sour from being beckoned on. Janita, still recovering from the death of her husband, the deacon who drove the church van, decided that she was not sad. She knew all of those years of being mean would kill her. So she grew happy, especially with the blessings that were left onto her table that had materialized as a 12-pack of Heineken and a box of Newport, which she presented to her ancestors with a puff. She was eager to clean the sheets. Hell, she just threw them out into the backyard burning pile because the city didn't come down her dirt road anyway to pick out things which she called trash. And if they did, they would have to take that 1976 Fleetwood Amber Cadillac her husband always paid more attention to than her. And she never knew why. She thought it was tacky. As the church van anniversary decor that Sister Peggy took so much pride in, the very sound of the engine irritated her. She swore she would just jump right up from the table and stuff a mud hole in his ass, but he wasn't concerned sometimes. And she didn't believe in divorce, so when he chewed, she would practice alchemy by humming and getting up to sweet, something her husband couldn't understand, so he just let his temper just storm around the house, waking up her older son, a mama's boy who would interrupt at the piano and play something that he definitely didn't learn in church, but made it sound just like so. His father, her husband, named that piano Mary J. Blige because it was slightly off the key, but that's what made it great. She loved her son. He wasn't tacky like Sister Peggy's decor, so she did feel kind of bad, just the slightest bit of bad for keeping such a big secret from him. You know, the one good thing about living in the county area of the small town called Jacksonville, North Carolina, was out taking his driving test. You know, because someone has to drive the church van. Y'all know. It's interesting. It kind of goes with this right now. I remember when I lost my mind. There was something so beautiful about that place. Even your emotions haven't ever with so much. When you out there, but I don't care. Okay, so this last one is a song that I recently wrote, and it's I don't know why I wrote it. Maybe I was writing it for Janita. I don't know why. Maybe it's something that's gonna come up in the future. But it mixes with another song, and I'll get there. But this is the last one. It's interesting. Okay, let's see. That's not it. imagine that this was in a kitchen somewhere. Whoever this person at was singing this song or wrote this song in my ear. Okay. You have no choice to say to me when this gets crazy. I'm not your lady, and we know, friend or foe, I will go. Though you act like you pray with me, I'm not your Mary, and aren't you Mary? Change the flow, friend or foe, I will go. There's no secret in this recipe. When I was weeping in my kitchen over kneeling, things like dough, friend or foe. The great